Hello, Casey from Interrupt Kaiju here. Shaolin vs. Frankenstein is a 2012 movie from Damon Foster that is a Frankenstein in itself that sees the Andromeda aliens bring forth many monsters to aid in taking over Korea. It's a mess, but a mess that contains Dracula, hopping vampires, werewolves, Frankenstein, Yongary, Golden Bat, Executioner Gremlin, and whatever these guys are. So, I couldn't pass it up. Movie also features Yongary, who I talked about before in my Yongary and Dinosaur Zuzu review, which is important because even though the audio and DVD covers say Yongary, the adult and child kaiju in the movie are brought to life solely from Zuzu clips. And since I've already talked about them before, I won't say much on that. If you want to hear my thoughts, the link to that vid should be in the top right corner right now, in the description, and on the end card. The other movies used are Yongary and Deng Chili, and Yongary and the Golden Bat. Some clips used do look cool. Martial arts fights are alright. Cat in Fog Machine. In comparison to the other spliced up kaiju movie I covered, Attack of the Galactic Monsters, Shaolin vs. Frankenstein is much more coherent, though the Shaolin monk doesn't appear until halfway through and Frankenstein isn't resurrected until about the last 10 minutes. I don't like the way Frankenstein walks, but I do quite like the electricity that sometimes sparks up around him. Back to the story, I mean it's still iffy, but I think incorporates the movies together well. Overdubbed with a few racist accents, homophobia, and jokes about mental handicaps and even some pedophilia allusions for the sake of possible laughs, the dialogue is mostly painful and undoubtedly at its worst in the first 10 minutes before it's more dedicated to trying to tell a narrative than some juvenile jokes. On the bright side, the new voices do line up pretty well with lips on film, and a couple lines are funny.
I am the ghost of Christmas past. I am the ghost of Easter past.
I'm just a ghost.
I don't really know what to say about Shaolin vs. Frankenstein. Half of it is made up of Yongary and Dinosaur Zuzu clips mixed in with fistfights against classic horror monsters, and honestly, I think I'd rather rewatch this than Yongary and Dinosaur Zuzu proper. Not to say it's great, it isn't, but it is what it is. Check it out if it seems interesting to you, and thanks for watching.